Hello, my name is Joy Lambert and I am the CAS librarian at Pollak Library. This video will be a quick introduction to Pollak Library spaces and resources for CAS 100 and 200 students. The Pollak Library's homepage will be your gateway to all of the library's resources. You can get to the homepage by visiting library.fullerton.edu. Across the top of the page, you will notice a series of tabs. When you mouse over them, accordion menus open, which will link you to library resources. You'll also notice 6 large icons across the middle of the page. These will take you to additional resources. Just some quick information about the library. Pollak Library is named in honor of Dr. Paulina June Pollak and her husband George. Dr. Pollak was an English professor here on campus for over 30 years, starting in 1961. And Mr. Pollak was a businessman in Orange County. Their legacy and dedication to supporting the educational pursuits of students at Cal State Fullerton lives on through the library named in their honor. The library actually consists of 2 buildings, the North Building and the South Building. The South Building, the one that looks like honeycomb, contains 6 floors and was the original library building on campus built in the 1960s. In the mid-1990s, the North Building was built and contains 4 floors. The 2 buildings only connect on the first and second floors. There are study spaces throughout both buildings in the library, but if you're looking for specific types of study spaces, like individual or group study rooms, quiet study spaces, or group study spaces, you can find these in different areas of the library. On the library's homepage, if you mouse over the Study Make tab and then click Study Spaces, you can log in to book a study room or click on the Seat Availability button to see how crowded it is on different floors in the library. I'd also like to point out that there are 2 designated quiet floors in the library, one on the 3rd floor north and one on the 4th floor south. If you need a quiet place to study, those are the floors to visit. If you are looking for books, there are multiple ways you can search for them. One search, which you see on the library's homepage, will default to an everything search, meaning it will search not only Pollak Library's collection, but the collections of the other 22 CSU libraries and multiple databases at the same time. You can also search for books just at Cal State Fullerton by narrowing the scope of a OneSearch search, or by clicking the Books Media icon. The library also has some textbooks as reserves or ebooks that you can access for free. Unfortunately, we don't have every textbook, but you can always do a search in OneSearch to see if we have a book. You can also go to the library's homepage and mouse over Find, and then select Zero Cost Course Materials to see a list of e-textbooks that you can use for free. Pollak Library has a makerspace. It is located on the 2nd floor of the north side of the library. To get more information, mouse over Study Make, and then go to Makerspaces. The makerspace includes a number of machines and spaces to support your creativity. In the Pollak Library makerspace, you can find sewing machines and a serger, a bookmaking studio, a vinyl cutter, a Glowforge laser cutter, a button maker, 2 podcasting studios, and a virtual reality studio. You can make an appointment to use any of the machines or spaces, or just visit the makerspace to see if they are taking any walk-in appointments. Another very cool thing about Pollak Library is our University Archives and Special Collections. Located on the 3rd floor of Library South, UANSC houses documents and other ephemera related to the history of the university, as well as a number of special collections that include rare and unique items. To get to the page, mouse over Find, and then select University Archives and Special Collections. Some collections of note are our Willis E. McNelly Science Fiction Collection, which houses the Philip K. Dick Collection and the Frank Herbert Collection, among many others. The Freedom Center, that focuses on political and social movements across the spectrum. And the Archives of Popular Culture, which includes many items such as comic books, manga, screenplays, and much more. You can make an appointment to visit UANSC or walk in during the reading room's open hours. Pollak Library has research guides for every major at Cal State Fullerton. If you click on the Research Guides icon, you will see lists for subject guides and general purpose guides. Click on Child and Adolescent Studies here, or click All Subject Guides to see a list of subjects organized by college. CAS can be found under Health and Human Development. Please familiarize yourself with this guide as it has helpful information and links. You'll also notice my contact information is on the guide, so please feel free to reach out to me directly if you need help with your research. When you have a research assignment where your professor is requiring you use scholarly, peer-reviewed, and/or empirical articles, please remember the library databases are your best place to search for them. To get to the databases, from the library's homepage, click on the Databases icon. You will be taken to the database's A to Z list. If you know the name of the database you would like to search, you can click on the corresponding letter to find it. Some library databases are fairly general in scope, but many are subject-focused. To find those databases for certain subjects, use the Subjects drop-down menu and scroll through the list to make your selection. I will select Child and Adolescent Studies and then click Search. Once on the CAS databases list, you will find a list of databases that I have selected because I think they will be the most helpful for CAS research. Please note APA Psych Info and ERIC in the Best Bets box. You'll also find my contact information here. Just click on the title of a database to get started. One quick note. You can do a Google search and find articles, but it will take longer, and many times those searches will take you to the publisher's websites where they want you to pay for access for the full text of the articles. Please don't ever pay for access to articles. Library databases have many articles in full text, and if there are some our databases don't have, we can get them for you using a service called Interlibrary Loan, which is the sharing of books and articles between libraries, and is free to you as students. Something I'd like to mention is the difference between using OneSearch and the CAS databases APA Psych Info and ERIC when you are looking for articles. As I mentioned earlier, OneSearch can search multiple databases at once, but it does not search every database. I'd like to point out this orange magnifying glass that is part of the OneSearch logo. When you go to a list of databases, for instance, the CAS databases, you'll notice that some of the databases have that magnifying glass logo next to them and some do not. The ones that do are included in a OneSearch Everything search. The ones that do not are not. Please notice that the two databases in the Best Bets box of the CAS databases list do not have that logo next to them. APA Psych Info, which is psychology and behavioral science focused, and ERIC, which is education focused, are the databases that I think are best for CAS students to start their research with. But OneSearch will not search those databases, so you may get frustrated that you aren't finding the types of articles you need in a OneSearch search. Also, APA Psych Info and ERIC have some specific filters that OneSearch does not. These filters are very helpful and will make your searching easier. And finally, Pollak librarians are here to help you. There are multiple ways you can get help. If you click on Help/Research Assistance in the tabs or Get Help in the row of icons, you will see the various ways you can get help. You can visit the Research Center desk on the first floor of the north side of the library during the days and times shown, no appointment necessary. You can also use our 24/7 chat service, which is literally available 24/7. There you can get help from a real human librarian, not an AI chatbot. They can help you with research and citation questions, and if they feel that they're not fully able to answer your question, they'll mark it for follow-up and a Pollak librarian will get in touch with you to find out if you need any additional help. You can also make a request for a research consultation. By clicking here, and then clicking on the form and logging in, you can make your request. One of the questions the form asks is what class your assignment and/or research is for. Once you make your selection, your request will be sent to the appropriate librarian, so if it's for CAS, it'll be sent to me, and I will get in touch with you to find a date and time where we can meet in person or on Zoom to go over your research. And just to reiterate, my contact information is on the CAS databases list and on the CAS online guide. Please feel free to reach out to me directly if you need any help with your research. And that is a quick overview of Pollak Library's spaces and services. Pollak librarians are here and happy to support you in your educational journey here at Cal State Fullerton.